everybody, this is Sean V. Bradley, CEO of Dealer Synergy, and you know what time it is. It is Make Money Mondays, and woo! I got a great Make Money Mondays for you today. We're going to talk about something that's going to make you a tremendous amount of money. This goes out to my automotive sales professionals and even my internet sales professionals and even my internet coordinators, even my receptionists, man, anybody, because this is so good. It's great. Let's go into it. Well, first, I want to just remind you that I'm a verified 30-car automotive sales professional. And this is the type of tactic that I used to use when I was selling cars eons ago. But it was inspired by some of the greats. For example, Jim Ziegler, very close personal friend of mine, Jim Ziegler, the Alpha Dog, he actually reminded me about this. I was just at his sales management workshop in Detroit a couple weeks ago. And what's crazy about this is, like in this industry, when you've been in it for as long as I have, 15 years, as long as he's been doing it 37 years, you forget things because you have new things coming about. So I was like, I remember this worked so well when I was doing it. Let me bring it to Make Money Mondays. What it is always be prospecting. Like Rick Ross, always be hustling. I'm saying always be prospecting. Always be prospecting. Always be prospecting. Now you're thinking, well, Sean, isn't it supposed to be always be closing? Always be closing in that movie? It's always be closing? Yes, but to close somebody, you need somebody to close. So first, you need to always be prospecting before you could always be closing. So remember, prospect, prospect, prospect. And the problem is that you people out there in YouTube land are only waiting for people to come to you. Whether you're in the internet department, or you're in the BDC, or you're in the showroom. You need to understand that people are everywhere, right? So what you want to understand is that you could sell people outside your dealership, outside your phone, outside your BDC, outside the internet. Who are these people, Sean? Tell me. You could sell people at Walmart, Kmart, at the gas station, your doctor, your lawyer, your gym trainer guy, girl, whoever. It doesn't matter. If they've got a pulse, you could sell them a car. What you want to be able to do is always be prospecting. Let me show you something right here. This video is hysterical. I was in a restaurant several months ago. Me and Karen and Jim Ziegler and Debbie Ziegler were in a restaurant in Georgia, and Jim upped the waitress. And he was talking to me, he was like, I'm always selling cars wherever I go, because Jim's all over the country like I am in dealerships, desking deals, doing F&I and sales management, but he sells cars wherever he goes, and the dealers get a kick out of it. So he says, Sean, watch this. And as you see right here, he just starts talking to the waitress. Look, she's going to serve our food, and he's talking about when you're in the market for the vehicle. So I used to use this. Jim's used this. Other great trainers have done this too. Tom Stuker actually did this exercise for my Internet Sales 20 group. Sean, how do we do this? It's 3 questions, people. You need to master 3 questions. They need to be in your arsenal all the time. First question is, are you in the market for a vehicle? That's it. Don't be scared. Just ask somebody, are you in the market for a vehicle? Are you interested in possibly buying a new or pre-owned vehicle? Ask that powerful question. It's either yes or no answer. Second question, if they're not, who do you know that is in the market for a vehicle? And the last question, number 3, is going to be, would you consider selling me your car if I could get you more than what it's worth? Now let's break those 3 questions down. So Jim asked that question to the waitress that you see right there. He said to her, he said, are you in the market for a vehicle? And she actually said something like, actually, and conversation starts. That's all you need. You just need a little heat, and then poof, it can become a conflagration, which is a large destructive fire, all right? So what you want to be able to do is just be confident enough to ask that prospect, that person, that powerful question. Just so I know, are you in the market for a vehicle? Would you consider purchasing a new or pre-owned vehicle? And it is a great conversation starter. Somebody might say, well, why? Well, because I sell vehicles. Folks, I used to do this when I was selling cars at Weissler, Lincoln, Mercury, Mazda to doctors. Like, you know, my doctor, I'll never forget, was in there. I asked the doctor point blank, are you in the market for a vehicle? And the doctor was like, well, not really. Why? I was like, well, because I work at a Lincoln Mercury Mazda dealership, and I sell the best SUVs, the Lincoln Navigators. They're like, really? I thought those were kind of nice. And I went up, just started a conversation with the doctor, spotted the doctor on the Navigator. Crazy. Now, the second question is because not everybody's in market that very second, but you know what's interesting is that they have friends, family, coworkers, neighbors, what have you. You could ask them the second powerful question. Who do you know that is in the market for a vehicle? They're like, oh, I'm not really sure. Well, if you were to think about it, who do you think would be in the market for a vehicle? The last question, because if they don't know anybody, is, well, what kind of car you're driving now? Oh, wow, that's an awesome car. How many miles are on that thing? Would you consider selling me that vehicle? Really? You're interested? Absolutely. As a matter of fact, I could possibly give you more than what it's worth. That's the key. I can give you more than what it's worth. Who doesn't want something, who doesn't want more money than something's worth? That's crazy. So to recap, first question, are you in the market for a vehicle? Second question, who do you know that's in the market for a vehicle? And then third question is, would you consider selling me your vehicle if I could give you more money than it's worth? Now, I started this Make Money Money video by saying that this is not just for salespeople. So my internet coordinators, my BDC reps might be thinking, what does it have to do with me, Sean? You're all salespeople. Don't get it twisted. BDC reps, internet sales coordinators, internet department people. I don't care if you're even fixed stops. You are sales professionals. You're either selling the appointment, you're selling the vehicle, you're selling the service appointment, whatever. But here's what I do know. Almost every single dealership that I know that I've ever walked into, and I'm talking about thousands and thousands of automotive professionals I worked with in hundreds and thousands of dealerships across this country, every single dealership has a referral program or a bird dog program. So if your dealership is going to give you $50, $100, $200, or whatever amount of dollars on something, guess what? You can make money selling cars just like I just said. Here's the other thing. If you are not a sales consultant, that you don't do a product presentation, demo drive, delivery, then you could just do the same always be prospecting strategy and just get referrals if these people come in and buy cars. Or if your dealership for the craziness doesn't have a referral or a bird dog program, or it's kind of skimpy, then work a situation with a salesperson. I don't know any salesperson that would turn down a deal. So if you did not sell cars, if you were a service writer, if you were a BDC rep for service, if you were an internet consultant, if you were a phone salesperson, a call center person, if you were anybody other than a sales consultant, all you got to do is partner up with a salesperson and say, listen, if I get people that are interested in buying a vehicle, can you piece me in? Can I get a percentage? Can I get half? Whatever. Take the shot. Take half. They might say no, but you can't lose something you never had, right? I'm just kidding. So what you could do is start prospecting. Ask your family. Ask your friends, ask Facebook, ask people at the gas station, ask all these people that you could come in contact with the simple questions. Hey, are you in the market for a vehicle? Second, who do you know that is in the market for a vehicle? And then third, would you consider selling me your trade if I could get you more money than it's worth? Those three powerful questions will set you free. Free from what? Free from waiting for an up to come in. Free from the stress of not being able to pay your bills. You've got to think outside the box. Always be prospecting. I said it, always be prospecting. No matter where you are, no matter what you're doing, always try to sell a car. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Matter of fact, next week I've got another great tip. But you're going to have to wait till next week. Make Money Mondays. Use what I just said. It's powerful. And if you are getting success, please comment on my Facebook page. Sean, it worked. You're not going to believe this. I sold a car for somebody that was in Walmart. Sean, I just upped somebody at the gas station. I want to hear all your success stories. I want to share in your success. Thank you. Thank you so much for watching this week's episode of Make Money Mondays. If you like this week's episode of Make Money Mondays, you're going to love all the content on automotive digital training. So please go to automotivedigitaltraining.com and sign up today. And if you've got any questions, please feel free to call me on my cell phone at area code 267-319-6776. Yes, that's really my cell phone. Don't put it on any bathrooms or anything. Thank you. Bye.